Hey everybody, ATC time about those comments. So I did the video today. Says get ready to move your couch. If you have a Section 8 voucher, you have till 1/31/23 to get out. So here on the screen we got the Golden Girls. Oh my gosh. This one right here. I know it's not her, but she reminds me of Aunt Bertha from Candy Factory. Candy? Riley Mama, Candy from Escape. I've been trying to think who it was. She reminds me of Aunt Bertha. Just in here. And she's short too. Shara Candy Burris. Aunt Bertha. That's the little one. She'll get your toe. She the shortest one. She my favorite, I like Candace's mama and Aunt Nora. Aunt Bertha. I'm not gonna even pretend. I'm scared. I'm afraid of whatever you say, go, ma'am. Candace's mama's tough too. Aunt Nora seems sweet, but that little one, Aunt Bertha, I believe that's her name. Man, that's what she remind me of. Moving on. All I gotta say, somebody talk about the bonnets, because only one had a bonnet. This lady right here, and all I gotta say is this: those bonnets might want to get busy. So, as the video was about Section A and what have you, how they want to move them out. And they have a little over 30 days. Don't forget, rent based on the financial reports is expected to increase next year. It's no joke. So, Age of Aquarius 8309 says maybe that's what they need to realize that the antisocial behaviors and act accordingly. We all work hard and deserve safety. Yes. And that was my premise in the video. They were going to the rental office, the management, and knocking on the door, and they weren't getting any answers. And also, if you notice, the letter did not give any specifics. It didn't say anything about, oh, you didn't pay on time, or you were behind on your rent, nothing like that. So Ray Charles can see through this. The handwriting's on the wall. It's evident. They pretty much just want them gone. That's how I interpret it. They want you gone. And why? I do believe the antisocial behaviors is part of it. Oh, very much so. So, the sweetest tease 4534 says, this is why I moved from my last apartment. My neighbor was on disability, and these homeless, drug addicted visitors who would get in front of my door talked loudly. Steal my Amazon packages, breaking cars. Management didn't take it seriously. My ex told one guy to stand in front of the apartment he came out of, not in front of mine. One would bring his bike upstairs and block my way to get to my apartment. I had them on video and everything. Fortunately, I was able to move. The day I moved, my things, one of the menaces had the nerve to ask the guy who helped me move, "What's the matter? It's too dangerous over here for y'all?" There were scores that needs to be eliminated. And that's what happens. I've seen this too. I've had a friend, very nice apartment complex. Are you kidding? Very nice. They start bringing them in. Car alarms start going off. Oh, and I will never forget this one here. And you're like, how can they afford it with Section 8 people? Car alarms going off. Then try this one on for size. As you're going out to your vehicle, now, number one, they don't work. So they love to loiter and hang around, some of them in the apartment complexes where she was. Love to loiter and hang around. Okay, loud music. Then you come out, because it even happened to me. They're literally sitting on your vehicle. I kid you not. You heard me. Sitting on it. Dusty bus on top of someone's car. And hold on, not just one. I recall seeing three. Two sitting on the hood and the other just standing by, not even a vehicle. So then you're like, as you're getting closer, these fools gonna move. Who wants to tangle with them? Who wants to tangle with them? And I'm telling you, that's why we ain't done nothing. That's your problem. But I bet your offspring's done something. And this right here, I believe it's the offspring is the problem. You cannot speak with them. They're very irrational. Very irrational. So that's why the housing office, the management office, as you saw in the video, they locked the door. Gee, I wonder why. They locked the door. I wonder why. Don't want you to come in. Don't say anything because all it'll take is for her to go down there and I'm going to need me an explanation. And then they'll go back and tell the rest. Oh, really? Yeah, the one in the pink top told me that my grandson always makes too much noise, too many complaints. Cletus ain't never done nothing. Next thing you know, Cletus going to come out. He's so irrational. Even they old Dusty and the granddaughters and around their children. For a lot of them, this is how I feel. They'll next thing you know, they'll come down. Oh, I'm gonna go down and I'm let I know something. Oh, I'll go bust our windows out. I'll put our car on flat. They know you. Of course. All you have to do is turn on the news or social media. They know you. And that's why they're trying to throw you up out of there. Why? Because these some people like here, the sweetest teas. What does she end up doing? Moving out. So then you have a lot of vacancies. What's going to happen? You got to find a whole bunch more of them because the decent, hardworking people are moving out. Why? As the age of Aquarius said, they all work hard and deserve safety. And you can't have it with the seed of poverty, D. You can't. You cannot have it. So Stephanie Henry 5617, she says, I believe in that stereotype. Black folks do bring down property value. Seeing with my own eyes. City built brand new building. They knocked down the high-rise projects, build like new houses for these same tenants. After 2 years, those new houses look like they've been living for 20 years. Doors hanging, carpets all disgusting, windows broken, walls damaged. I, for the life of me, can understand why they refuse to keep things looking nice. It's like they can't live in something new unless it's looking like a war zone. It's such a sad mental state there, and that's true. I mentioned before on this channel, we had a company. Girl came in. She was real good with management. And in the ladies' restroom, they decided to go ahead and she had everything painted and just made the bathroom like really girly. I mean, she has spent some money. It was so cute. She made every stall individually. I mean, I'm talking about with mats and stuff. She had every stall individually decorated. Never in my life seen it before for a medium-sized office. Individually decorated. Extra tissue. She had little hangers and had extra tissue. It was like it's someone's little apartment. What do you think happened? The main ones that came from the roughest part of town, who grew up in the hood areas, guess what? That was the one who complained. A young black girl. Who told her to do all that? Anybody told her to do all that? It looks nice. Why? She was from a rough area. Like the worst of the hood life had to offer. You wouldn't get me coming. I don't even want to go in the daytime. I'm not trying to get carjacked. Complain. Why? That's what she was used to. Something nice. I don't like that. So it's true. Can't make them happy. A new building. We gonna set this right. Look like a war-toned area. Exactly. Mm-mm-mm. So Andrea Leo Love said I was chosen in an affordable housing lottery. Okay. Brand new, magnificent 4-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. But I said heck to the no. It was in a bad area. And I imagined how my neighbors would be. My children were mad at me for staying in a small place in a decent area where I could walk to my secretary job and be home in a flash if needed. They have told me how they appreciate my then decision. Exactly. You made the right decision because you and I both know the children don't know. You might get popped down the street. Or what they may do is figure out, let's say if you had the same hookup in the affordable housing lottery, Heaven forbid they see you walking to and from your job, they'll be guessing it. Looking at you out the window. Yeah, she normally leave about this time. Next thing you know, they got your schedule down. Honey, they might shake your little house down. So let's not act brand new and accuse me on the camera. I ain't even done nothing. Really? Really? All I gotta say is, honey, instead of calling the news, those bonnets need to go ahead. The one with the little bonnet said, I haven't done nothing. That little bonnet better get busy and start trying to find your next place. You might have to go and, quote, stay with someone. Truth hurts. 6574 said it's true. My half brother and his girlfriend moved into a brand new 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment with their child in a new complex. It had vaulted ceilings, new shiny appliances. The outside was manicured to perfection with a nice park for the children. It was nicer than any apartment I ever lived in, paying my own rent. Those two got to fighting and broke the commode. Wait, I never heard it like this. She said, those two got to fighting and broke the commode, tore the cabinets off the wall in the kitchen, put holes in the walls and everything. How you tear cabinets off the wall? Dolomite. Grown Dusty Male started laughing. Grown Dusty Male, I'm trying not to laugh. Grown Dusty Male started hanging out in the children's park, smoking too. Lord, see? This right here. Grown Dusty Male started hanging out in the children's parking, smoking too. They got put out as they should have been. It's true what they say about people not appreciating what they did not work for. How you get to fight and break the commode and tear cabinets off the wall? Must be some kind of incredible Hulk, Hercules, the fighting going down. Oh my goodness. Thanks for sharing, Truth Hurts 6574. 201 Stars says that 201 Stars, decades on Section A, they could have saved up enough to put a deposit on a house. Thank God my dad got my family out of the projects. Imagine being complacent for that long. Yes, and that's what I want to kind of get to. We may have more than one video on this. Shy Gal 0926 says, landlords are not accepting Section 8 because it's not worth it. Sadly, these types of tenants are not the best. They live chaotic lives and their children are feral. Yes, chaos. Dwell on it. Drama. They've had apartments, don't forget, like that one lady. Drive-by shooting the same apartment. Drive-by shooting why? Her ex-boyfriend. Who does this? The community is out of control. She put him out, her ex-boyfriend. So let's see. They want you out? Yeah, because you let him in. And they got drive-bys going on. She and her boo. It's unbelievable. So last, I'm going to stop here. Character change 6793 says, you are correct. I know people who have allowed their criminal trouble relatives to move wherever they went. It was so sad to see grown children and their children to follow their older parents and disrupt neighborhoods. And that's exactly what I think it is. That right there. That right there. I ain't done nothing. The seed of poverty did. Your relatives have. Last one for sure. Tara Jones, 6210. She said, what if they pull their money together and get a place? I feel like these next upcoming years are going to be a lot different, and we're going to have to think outside the box. I'm going to have to go with Taliban Honey Bucci, 9980. Ha ha ha. 9 times 150 will not cover rent in one room. Most of them can get along 15 minutes. That's it. You would think. Listen, if they can't get along just having their own individual apartments without the seed of poverty D with Bonquifa and Lil Titi coming, are you kidding? Tara Jones? Now, intelligent people like us, we can, for survival's sake. It might be a shooting. A shoot-in. If they cannot conduct themselves in individual apartments, this kind of element right here, put them all together. It might be a shootout in the house. I kid you not. I'm still stuck on one of the viewers and I forget her name. Said about some rapper, he had rented a mansion Airbnb. Never in my life somebody broke in, and she said it was a shootout in the house. He and a girlfriend, they busting caps too. A shootout in a mansion. I can't. What they do that at? Uh, and I've stayed in a few mansions. Not on now, just so we're clear. Stayed. I was visited. A shootout in the mansion. Who does that? So this here, they can't for the sake of survival. And here's the sad thing in closing: Black people can't even get along to do business together for the sake of survival, for a business can grow and have people that look like them. Can't even do that. But if you notice about this group, they get along with everybody else that doesn't look like them. Get along with everybody else. So yeah, this right here, 15 minutes, it would be you wouldn't get me up in there. It would be a shoot-in. No, no, no. Mm-mm. So this here, life is changing. Instead of calling the news, all I gotta say, the one with the button, I ain't done nothing. Look, sweetie. All due respect to the elderly. You and that little bunny better get busy and try to find you a new place. They need to be searching like every day. Every day. But the sad thing is, a lot of people are not accepting Section 8. And I think part of it is not so much the government program, it's not the program, in my opinion, it's the people. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. This will be the first video on this video. There will be, I'm planning on a second video, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's not the government program, it's the people. They're going to have to deal with this behavior. So this here, this is a seed of, this is me, and them, a seed of poverty deed. They know how to hold it down. They commit a crime, they're going to shut the little TT. It's a new age. Life is changing fast before your eyes. And guess what? At that apartment complex, they let you know hashtag will no dusty reside. And I'm out. Love you. Stay safe.